Richard, welcome back to another episode. I just want to, before we get into this week's episode, let's just kind of review our QB rankings for week 2. And I see that you got 19 of 24. Pretty good. Do you want to add anything about how you did on week 2's quarterback rankings?
Well, just that, there were a couple of injuries, so a couple of guys surprised. Driscoll and Justin Herbert, 2 guys that no one expected to play, made it into the top 24.
All right, so we take those 2 guys out, 21 of 24, not too bad.
Nah.
All right, so let's go for the top 24 QB rankings for week 3.
All right, let's start it off with Russell Wilson, who is coming off a 5-touchdown day. It just seems like Seattle has changed from, a running game in the past where it was all run, predominantly run, and even Russell Wilson was run first and throw a pass here and there. Now it looks like it's Russell Wilson's offense. I love it. So Russell Wilson, number 1. Number 2, Kyler Murray, who is home against Detroit. Murray, also a guy that's using his legs, doing very well, has been consistent through 2 weeks.
All right, for Kyle Murray, you got him ranked kind of high. The only thing is that Detroit defense is terrible, but surprisingly, they're ranked 9th against the pass.
The thing with Kyler Murray is that, yes, Detroit's defense might be good against the pass, but, that team threatens with the run, with Drake and Murray. So when you cover the run, Murray has DeAndre Hopkins, still has old Larry Fitzgerald, but mainly DeAndre Hopkins. So Murray can do it all. He's mobile. He's got a great receiver to throw to, and he's got a running game. So it's a balanced offensive attack. And like I said, through 2 weeks, very consistent. I like Kyler Murray a lot. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. He'll be home against Kansas City. You have to keep Lamar Jackson up there. He's amazing with his running. And he's going to have to pass a lot, pass more than he usually does, because Kansas City will score points. Even though the Baltimore defense is stout, Kansas City and Mahomes will score points. Baltimore is going to have to keep up. Hopefully, Baltimore will be doing the scoring first for Lamar Jackson's sake, and they won't be trailing, and he won't have to be coming back. But it's still going to be a high-scoring affair. Number 4, Patrick Mahomes. We just mentioned what's going to be happening at Baltimore. Mahomes will put up points. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Number 5, we have Dak Prescott, who is at Seattle. I think this is going to be a shootout. Russell Wilson against Dak Prescott. There's going to be a lot of points. Prescott, again, has been passing just like he did last year, passing a ton. He's got a lot of receivers, Amari Cooper, Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb, who's moving up the charts. Number 6, Josh Allen, home against the Rams. I kind of downplayed Josh Allen a little last week, and Ryan told me you need to put him up higher, and I am this week. He looked great against the Dolphins. He really did. Number 7, Matt Ryan, home against the Bears. Tough defense, but Matt Ryan is lighting it up. And the surprise for me, really the surprise has been Calvin Ridley, who has over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns each of the first 2 games. Number 8, Aaron Rodgers. He'll be at New Orleans. Aaron Rodgers, he's looking good. It's either going to be Rodgers or Aaron Jones getting all the points, or hopefully they can work together this week. And it'll be short passes to Aaron Jones. Number 9, Cam Newton home against the Raiders. I really didn't think I was ever going to put Cam Newton in the top 10 this year. But through 2 weeks, he's really surprised me. Really looking like the Cam of old. He's not afraid to run, and he's passing well. At number 10, Ben Roethlisberger, who will be home against Houston. Big Ben has been improving each of the first 2 weeks. He's looking more comfortable. His passing is more fluid. I think he's just going to keep getting better. He's reverting to that old Big Ben, and I think he's going to be a consistent point scorer in fantasy.
The one thing about Ben Roethlisberger is that Houston defense is number 3 against the pass. I think he's going to hit a little wall this week. I don't think he's going to do that good. I think that Houston defense is playing the passing, their pass defense is going to hold them back a little bit.
Houston is 0-2 so far, and yes, they by statistics they might look good against the pass, but that defense is suspect, and Pittsburgh has a balanced offense. Don't forget, James Conner is also going to get a lot of touches, and I think that balance is going to keep that defense off balance, and Big Ben's going to find those big shots. And like last week where he had one long touchdown pass, I think he'll have at least another long touchdown pass this week. At number 11, we have Gardner Minshew, who will be home against the Dolphins. We saw what Josh Allen did to the Dolphins, and here's another guy who I wasn't high on, but Uncle Rico he looked very good last week, and because of the way the Dolphins defense looked last week, and because Byron Jones is hurt, I'm putting Gardner Minshew at 11. Number 12, Deshaun Watson at Pittsburgh. Now here's a guy that's everybody had him as a top 5 quarterback easily. And he's been a little disappointing through 2 weeks, and now he plays at Pittsburgh. So have to bring him down to 12. At 13, Carson Wentz. The only reason why I have him at 13 is because he's home against Cincinnati. And Baker Mayfield looked somewhat good against Cincinnati. So Carson Wentz is at 13 because of matchup. At 14, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow looked really good against Cleveland. He's looking poised. He's looking very good for a rook. And he'll be at Philadelphia. So, Ryan, is he the real deal?
Well, he looks pretty poised as a rookie. I think he's holding his own, surprising a lot of people.
Number 15, Jared Goff at Buffalo. Here's, again, another a McVay offense that passes a lot. Goff is spreading it out, but they're still putting up good offensive numbers. And number 16, we're going back to the Dolphins, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who has a good matchup at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's been, the defense hasn't been very good. Minshew has been putting up points. Believe it or not, this could be Minshew versus Fitzpatrick. This could be a little bit of a shootout here. So I'm putting Fitzpatrick in the top 24 this week. All right, number 17, Matt Stafford at Arizona. He's going to have to keep up with Kyler Murray and that Arizona offense. So, and he's going to have Galladay back this week. That should really help him. Number 18, Ryan Tannehill at Minnesota. Here's a quarterback that's not going to be asked to pass a lot. But when he does, I guess he throws touchdowns like he did last week. And number 19, Tom Brady at Denver. Tom Brady keeps dropping on this list. So far it's looked shaky. I mean, I saw a lot of ducks week 1 and week 2. I don't know, not much better, but he has a lot of weapons. That's what keeps him afloat. Number 20, Drew Brees. It's going to be home against Green Bay. Another guy that's fading. Hasn't looked great in 2 weeks. Is this the end of the road for Brady and Brees, Ryan?
Their experience and their talent, they're going to have some good weeks. There's no question that Tom Brady, Drew Brees is going to light it up. Will it be this week? I don't know. But I think Brady's due. I think Brees is the one that's going to look a little surprising, looking a little bad. I definitely think they're on the decline, but I think they're still going to have some strong weeks ahead.
All right, at number 21, we have Phillip Rivers, who makes the list because he's home against the Jets. Here's another guy that's kind of disappointed, but has a great matchup. Number 22, Justin Herbert, home at Carolina. Okay, here, is Tyrod Taylor going to play? Is it going to be Justin Herbert? I don't see why you don't keep Justin Herbert out there. He looked good. He didn't look lost last weekend. Just keep him there. Tyrod Taylor adds nothing to the team. Nothing. Then at number 23, Mitchell Trubisky at Atlanta. Again, this is a good matchup. It looks like a lot of people, well, so far, 2 weeks, Atlanta, the secondary's been carved up. So that's why Mitchell Trubisky makes the list. Number 24, Baker Mayfield matchup again. He's home against Washington. So I think Mayfield will barely make the top 24.
All right, so that's your Week 3 rankings. I look forward to seeing how they turn out. How did you do in your leagues?
I was 2-1 this week again, so I was 2-1. So now I'm 2-0 in one league, and 1-1, 1-1.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on here and sharing your top 24 QB rankings for Week 3. All right. Well, good luck.
All right. Thank you.